Yo, I think you can hear me.
Damn, if this motherfucker connect.
Yeah, it's working, but it's going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So Bill, but like I was asking you before, tell us about your relationship, bro.
My relationship wonderful. I'm chilling.
What okay? What do you like about her, and what don't you like about her?
What? There's nothing I like. I like everything about her.
What,
She cool, calm, and collected.
you're lying,
Mm.
Bill. Be honest. What don't you like about her?
There's nothing I like about her. She perfect in my book. She cool. I ain't got to do.
This is not how that works, bro. That's what's wrong with women now. They think they're perfect.
What's up, Magic?
Magic's not even in here no more.
Yeah, dang.
But that's what's wrong with women now, bro. Like you perfect in my eyes.
Why you keep going in and out? I barely can hear you.
I said there's no perfect woman, Bill. You should already know that.
Yeah, I know that.
You already.
I know. But when you find somebody you actually love, you in love like I am, and you chilling.
Bill, we need to have a talk.
About what?
You is not in love with that girl. Ain't no way you could be in love with her, Bill.
I do.
But nah. So you think there's nothing she does that gets on your nerves?
No, there's nothing she do. She don't get on my nerves at all.
Wait.
I don't believe you.
Jump in a juicy
I don't
conversation.
believe
What's
you.
happening, man? What's happening?
So and the people, and he says his girlfriend's perfect to him, and she does no wrong, and she doesn't get on his nerves. Which I know either he lying
He lying?
or he messing with other. So,
I mean, if you fucking with other hoes, just say that.
I'm not though. That's the problem though.
but she has to
I
do something
mean,
to get on your nerves.
so yeah, it's got to be something.
What do you mean? Why niggas can't be happy in love with his girlfriend with no
Nobody said
problem?
you can't be happy and in love, but people that's in love, they
Like
can enjoy
y'all
it too.
trip.
No, it's just it's not hard to believe, but it's just hard to fathom that you literally think your girlfriend is fucking perfect.
You say my girlfriend don't love me. What?
No, nobody said she
No,
didn't love
it's hard to
you.
think that your girlfriend is perfect. Can y'all hear me good? Because I got my new
Yeah, I can
headphones
hear
on.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
you.
okay,
it be
yeah.
breaking out.
Oh, hold on.
I'm on a podcast and I'm losing in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, you need to pick one of the motherfuckers you're gonna be on. But anyway, overall, nigga, it's just hard to think that you think your girlfriend is perfect.
Yeah, like I can't do that. Like I told her, I said that's what's wrong with women now. They think they're perfect. Think they can do no wrong.
And
I
it's just
mean,
like
that,
it's cool. It's cool to
yeah.
think, like, you know what I'm saying, you a good person and shit like that. But you know, you always have to be conscious that, like, you know what I'm saying, elevation.
Jack made that 5,010 points.
Like, oh, I think my girlfriend perfect, but then say you go out to eat and she take your last fry. You ain't gonna be mad.
What you say?
You not mad at that, Bill?
Not mad at what?
Like if you
If a woman
go out
takes
to
your
eat,
last the food when you going out to eat.
Say it again.
All right, you want to shit
like
with
that
a
don't
female.
annoy you.
And then you know what I'm saying, on your last, you know what I'm saying, portions of food and shit like that, and she eat your shit, you wouldn't be mad?
No.
Boy, you got some skin,
Bro,
because I know you lying.
I'm not.
You gotta
You
be,
gotta be
bro.
lying, bro.
Like, see, I know what's going on. See, he on the phone with her and don't want her to hear nothing. So then to start an argument, me, I don't give a fuck.
Me either. That's probably why I'm in the position that
Like,
I'm in now. Hell.
What do you mean the position you in?
really started this conversation was that's what we finna get into. See, what I want to talk about these relationships because Magic, I'm gonna let Magic tell you himself. So.
Oh, like, so do you just want me to explain the situation or what?
Like, remember what happened on Twitter, and then that started all that?
Yeah. So my fucking girlfriend gets on Twitter and fucking starts tweeting about me and shit. And like, it's just, it was a lot that came out of that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
But what happened though?
I mean, like, virtually ain't nothing really happened. It's like, nigga, I thought I sent the tweet out to this nigga, but apparently I didn't. I don't know why my phone didn't send that bitch. I wish.
Like you went and like you tweeted it and you looked on your page and said, I thought I tweeted at her, right?
Motherfuckers really would have felt some type of way. But, no,
Hey Bill, can you hear me?
nothing to, you know. But anyway, like I was
Because Magic's hand breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me get these other headphones. Bullshit.
Bill.
Yeah.
I thought you just had that on.
So do your girlfriend know how to cook?
What
No.
happened?
Do your girlfriend know how to cook?
No, my girlfriend cannot fucking cook.
My girlfriend
I was talking about Bill.
My girlfriend.
She's probably fat, so it's like I'm pretty sure she can cook.
Technically, BBW, well, okay.
My nigga said BBW.
I mean,
I'll let you make it.
Cook, right? Right, Bill?
What happened?
Does she clean? Does your girlfriend cook and clean?
What happened?
All right. Can y'all hear me any better?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Does your girlfriend cook and clean, Bill?
Yes.
Does your girlfriend cook and clean?
Yes. Everything.
I mean, does she have kids?
No.
Oh, she must.
Why she does everything?
So okay, all right. As much as you said your girlfriend is perfect, what is one thing you feel like your girlfriend should do more?
That's a good question. I ain't thought about that.
It's always a good question.
You got time to think about it. Yeah. But like, okay, while we let him think about that Magic, like what we was talking about, you and your girlfriend, like
fucking. So fucking, I seen the tweet or whatever, and I was riding with my neighbor and shit like that, and like I was just asking him about the situation, and he was like, "Man, fuck that shit, bro. Like you need to say something to her." I was like, "Yeah, but it's just like, nigga, this is not the first time it happens." He was like, "Well, nigga, you definitely need to say something now," and I'm just like, you got a point. So, like, I sat there and I read this fucking tweet and I analyzed what I was going to fucking say. I typed the shit and, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I thought I sent that bitch off and it was what it was from that point. But fucking, I think it was like a couple of days later and, like, she fucking said something to me, like, through text message. And I was just like, like, nigga, respond to my tweet instead of, you know what I'm saying, responding or like trying to talk to me like that shit didn't exist or whatever. But that's when I realized, you know what I'm saying, she ain't never get that bitch. So it's just like I kind of had to run it down to her and shit. And she was like, well, that's what I do. And I was just like, yeah, it's.
I mean, because she's always
and it's just like I can't really fault you for that, but it's just like, nigga, that's
about you though, Magic.
I mean, she was like saying some stupid shit, like fucking imagine a nigga that thinks like she was basically tweeting and saying that like I be running her and shit like that, but that's never been the fucking case.
or that he
Yeah,
don't
and
care
that's
about her.
another thing too. It's just like, nigga, like, I can't stand when a motherfucker be like, oh, nigga, you don't fucking care about me because you don't do this. Like, how do you basically feel like you can objectify by saying I don't care about you because I ain't do something specifically that you feel like indicates that I care. Like, you know what I mean? That type of shit just irks my nerves because it's just like not everybody's like willing and capable to exert that type of emotional, or whatever you want to fucking call it.
I had a girl tell me the other day. She said, "Well, girls like to be babied." And I'm like, "Yeah, girls like
Yeah,
to be babied. Women
yeah,
is women."
and I think
But
that's
you know what though? But
what
you know what?
Mm.
You know what I learned though? There's
what
some females out here. They would take care of a nigga, and a nigga would run all over them and take advantage of that situation though.
I mean. There are
Like,
niggas that out there that do that, and I feel
but
like I do believe that's why
it's
a
like
lot of women act like
I
that.
got
But
right now. I got a homeboy right now. This girl is an RN, and she work at a hospital.
oh,
She
she
make
a
like
real nigga?
$25. Huh?
She a real nigga?
No, she worked. She no a nurse. She made like $25.
His friend goes out with a girl.
Yeah, she
She's a
made like
nurse.
$25 an hour. All this nigga gotta do is clean the house up, make sure everything clean, sit on his ass all day. This nigga got a PS4 Pro. He already got NBA 2K21. And this nigga called me the other day. This nigga called me the other day talking about I'm finna go get some bitches. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? You got the lifestyle right there. Why you trying to go get these bitches? Niggas be doing the most.
Nah, for real. But I mean, Billy, you kind of be on the same shit though. Like
Exactly.
you
No, I
really,
don't. That's
nigga,
the
you
thing, though.
be fucking
Yes,
like
you
four
do.
hoes in one night, nigga. You a thought.
Nigga.
Like, and then you call your girlfriend and be like, "I love you."
No,
Like,
he
bro, like,
left.
get out of here, bro. Like, I'm left.
That's how you know a nigga tell the truth. The motherfucker just leave. That nigga was like, man,
I
I'm
think
gonna listen to this shit, bro. These niggas not finna sit there and tell me I'm not a good
I think it's cause she can hear us or something
nigga, bruh.
bro. But I mean, but he does. But that's what he does
I
do
mean,
that
shit,
though.
nigga, this is a podcast, bro. Don't come up in this whole thing. We finna lie for you, bro. I'm sorry, nigga. This the God honest truth. Shit, you mad at that shit, or your old lady listening to you, and you afraid? Then you might want to get the fuck off this hoe. It's
Yeah, but
okay.
like, but I was talking to a girl that day. Oh, girls like to be babied. I'm like, but what do I get out of that? Like if I'm always doing for you, and you never do for me, like what do I get
Right.
out of that? She be like, but why do you have to get something? I'm like, I want to be appreciated too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I be really thinking half the time, a lot of these hoes, they feel like they reward for us is pussy. But it's just like, nigga, that's not even like scratching the surface. Like, you feel
Exactly.
me? Like, the pussy just comes from anything type shit.
What?
You know what I
What
mean?
do you mean the pussy come for any type of thing?
Nah, like
No, like she think
when
like,
you
oh,
do
it's your
things
birthday.
for
She thinks your birthday. Bend
women,
over.
women just like
Okay, man,
assume like
man,
your end result is
let me
just, oh,
ask.
I want some pussy.
Okay, man, let me ask you a real question. This is a real
Okay.
both of y'all. So when you taking care of your girl and stuff like that,
Mm.
when you taking care of your girl, y'all having sex or whatever. This, we being real. We're gonna be 100. So I got a homeboy got a problem. He had to beg for some head from his homegirl. I mean from his girlfriend. Cause he basically take care of her. He come home. He work 12 hours. Come home. He eat her pussy and she go to sleep. Sometimes he don't even get no pussy. He go to sleep. Ain't nothing like that. So it's like and I feel like as a man, if I'm coming home, I'm working 12 hours a day. You ain't giving her no pussy, and the house is dirty. So
I mean, but that's that simple minded thinking right there, my nigga. You worried about her pussy in the house dirty. Yeah, y'all hear me?
like real stuff. I got a call from my baby mama earlier today. She gonna call me out of my sleep talking about Lavelle wants a TV, and I told her my unemployment got cut off and I'm looking for a job. She gonna hit me with that. You ain't trying to find a job. You just a lazy ass nigga. You a broke ass nigga. You a broke boy and all that. But at the same time, I say, but at the same time though, you out here asking me if your rent was only $50. So you telling me that you can't pay $50 worth of rent?
So, okay, Bill, why didn't you ask her for some pussy?
What?
Why didn't you ask her for some pussy?
Why would I ask her for some pussy? My baby.
I mean, you just said that, like, basically said that's the end goal.
No, I just feel like I feel like Magic, like I feel like I see why Magic be so scared to get somebody pregnant, because some females will use a child against you, and it's very evil. Like my baby mama is very evil. Like she won't even let me see my child unless I got some money. So when Magic say he don't want no kids or nothing like that, I kind of get where he coming from, because it's a cold world out here, and women out here is really vindictive. And I don't know why women are so like that when a man wants to be in his child life. When there's other deadbeats out here that don't want nothing to do with their child, but the ones that do want with their child, you make them have the harder time. I never understand that.
Then why? Then if you see it like that, then why do you want to get that girl you with pregnant?
Cause I can actually see her. She different. The girlfriend I got is different. She on her own level. So she stay in her own lane. So she been through way more stuff than I've been through. So I can understand where she coming from and stuff like that. But some of these women out here, baby mama gonna call, then she gonna tell my daughter that daddy don't want to do nothing for you and nothing like that.
I mean, and then what happened?
No, it's just like I hung up because I was finna cuss that. I'm like, how you gonna tell me that I don't want to do nothing for my daughter? When I offered to watch her, like how many times I offered to watch that little girl and stuff like that, I always offer to watch my daughter. And like I said, she already bad. If she get kicked out of pre-K or stuff like that, don't be called. Don't. I'm gonna say I told you so. You should have let me watch her and get her under control, because all she is like me when she was little. She's bad as hell. My little girl is bad. Like she'll throw a temper tantrum in the middle of Walmart if she don't get what she wants.
Yeah.
But nah, Bill, what we was talking about though, like a lot of women think all they gotta do is put their ass up and that's all they supposed to do. You know.
I mean, shit, like, you know, they only, like, a lot of them only feel like that because that's what, you know, a lot of them niggas out there that chase after their ass glorify that shit for.
Don't got that mentality. Oh, you don't care about me. Oh, you don't love me. Oh, well, dang. How you gonna tell me what I feel or what I do? You can't tell nobody that. It's like
They tell you that because they be like, well, I see he don't do this and that, but damn, I be tired, bro. I'm like, well, you don't do this and that, so you don't love and care about me. And then there's just two people going at it for no reason.
Just going at it for no reason.
Cause shit, I would think the same shit my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you got enough free time in the day to be doing certain shit like that, then yeah, like I'm gonna question that shit. But other than that, then nigga, I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Like if I understand, like if I got a 12-hour job and you got a 12-hour job, I'm not gonna try to hold you accountable for no shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the fucking day, like nigga, you just as busy as I am, but it'd be different.
I can see if you both doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like I don't know why these girls are the way they are. Like
I mean, I feel like a lot of the times that females feel the way they do is because of social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, social media, they favorite rappers and stuff.
It's the root of it's the end of all relationships.
I don't think it's the end of all relationships, but I definitely feel like it could cripple some shit out here, and it'll definitely break some shit if your shit not real. Because
Like,
cause you always on the outside looking in on somebody else's relationship.
yeah, because like people see pictures and shit like that, and see all these couples and shit going to Dubai and shit like that, and making YouTube channels, and you know they making money and buying like new cribs and shit together. It's just like nigga, like
it wasn't always like that. They had to get.
A lot of them niggas be faking that shit too. Like
I'm like, yeah, like y'all know that stuff rented, bro. Like, get out of here.
Like I don't know. That's why I don't. That's why me personally. That's why I deleted my baby mama phone. And I unblocked her, but when I know she calling, I kind of don't pick up because I know she full of crap. She gonna ask me for some money, or try to play the victim. I couldn't. You the one who put me outside in the rain for a bum ass nigga back in 2016. Then you blocked me from the hospital. I ain't have a chance to watch my daughter. So you want to come at me sideways, but you put me outside in the rain. I caught pneumonia. I had to spend 2 weeks in the hospital by myself. You didn't come to check on me. You didn't come live on that street with me when I was down and up. No, nobody did. I lived through that shit. I had got stabbed, raped, all that stuff by myself. I've been through a lot of stuff. But for my baby mama to say that I'm just a no good ass nigga, I take that shit to heart because I try to be there for my daughter.
I understand you trying to be there for your daughter.
I don't want my daughter growing up to be a hoe like your sister and you. Cause all y'all is some female whores. Your sister out here tricking on the streets. You out here running scams, trying to come up on the next dollar. So you already rubbing the bad image. You didn't finish high school. I'm surprised the youngest sister finished high school. So it's like I don't have no faith in you as a mother to even get my daughter to high school or middle school. I don't think she's gonna make it to middle school. I don't think she's gonna drop out by the time she get in the 7th, 8th grade where her mama is. Mama just dumb.
But Bill, if you was with her, why was you hitting her like
that? About that shit before?
What'd she say?
What happened to all this the thinking that you got now? What was all that shit then when you was with her?
At the time, I wasn't thinking like that. I really thought she was on my team. I really thought.
I mean, what gave you?
People show that true colors when a baby involved.
I mean, yeah, you definitely got a point right there. But I also feel like that shit could be seen prior to that shit happening, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all had some fucked up ass moment that she started showing true colors.
She cheated on me like a lot of times. She had sex with my best friend in the shower while I was doing 6 months in T.R.U.T.H. She had sex with the weed man and stuff like that, but I took her back because I believe in her. I have a kind of heart.
I mean, what? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, bro, but like, what was you believing in?
That she would change.
Wait, she had sex with your best friend in the shower while you were doing what?
I was locked up in T.R.U.T.H. I was on my way to TDC at the time.
Oh. But why you kept taking her back, man? I get like.
I believe people can change.
I mean, yeah,
So people can change, but you gotta put a fire in their ass to change.
Definitely.
You just be like, well, she had sex with the weed man. I'm taking her back. She had sex with my best friend. I'm taking her back. She had sex with my other best friend. I'm taking her back. She had sex with my dad. I'm taking her back.
I don't even think Bill would let it go that far, to be honest with you.
Nah, bro. Like, I'm just saying though. Like, there gotta be some kind of limit.
Like, I see the good in everybody. Like, no matter how many times a woman cheat on me, I would take them back. That's how I look at it.
Hey, I feel you completely, but bro, that shit is gonna hurt you one day. Like, that shit is going to fucking hurt you, nigga. Do not do that shit.
Nigga, if she's having sex with her best friend, she is not.
You need to cut that bitch off from the giddy up. Ain't no.
Now if it's a random dude that you don't know, whatever, I can see you taking
sex with a random dude. I came home. It was a condom on the floor. We don't use condoms.
Oh, bro. Yo, she didn't even care if she got caught. She was just like, fuck it.
But But did she get money out of it though?
No. That's the same nigga she went to today. That's who you left me for.
Well, at least you know you wasn't just getting cheated on some like I was just looking for better. At least she really feels like this nigga's better. But I mean,
This nigga better. He at
I'm
the
not
house.
saying. Look,
He at the house
I'm not.
whooping my boy.
No. I'm not saying that the nigga's better. I'm just saying that she didn't.
Bro,
That's
you
how
know what
she
the sad
feels.
part is, bro?
It wasn't a fling. It was like she's still with the nigga.
This nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say nothing, but this nigga, I think he's gay.
I mean, if you think he gay, do you feel like do you feel comfortable having your child around that?
It's not that. It's already a case. It's already a case again. It's already a child support case that somebody molested my daughter.
What?
Yeah.
But who put that out there though? Like
I'm saying, then my baby mama trying to pin it on me. I don't even watch my daughter.
Yeah, that would be like the first weird one, but
I mean, that's
wake up.
Like, it's some be
Fight
it's
the
some be all in it for the WIC, the food stamps, child support, the income, or a child.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. Well, I don't know. Like women do some strange stuff.
Like it's really some cutthroat. It's really some cutthroat women out here.
I mean, it is.
Like there was a girl. She was talking to like 5 different dudes and get mad when one dude want to go talk to
I feel like
other people or whatever.
I feel like there's 7 out of 10 women.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, with my kind heart, if the girlfriend I got right now would go cheat on me, I still take her back.
But why?
That's just how I am.
Bro, you can't let that shit. You can't do that shit, bro. Like, so you telling me if you just got so much feeling for a female and then she up and go suck and fuck the next nigga and does God knows what with the nigga, you'll still take her back? Like,
unfortunately, yes. That's just how my daddy did it when I seen my.
But just because somebody does something stupid doesn't mean you need to practice it.
It's not. I'm not practicing. I just believe
that like if you doing the same shit that they doing and you seen the negative result behind it, you shouldn't practice it. You should want to do different. You should want to be happy for yourself because if that person doesn't.
That's what ended up happening with your relationship.
What you mean?
Y'all still together? Y'all rocking?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, shit. Only time can tell. It ain't like the motherfucker was out here, like, cause if she fucking cheated on me, like, I wouldn't be with her at all. Like, not even in the slightest.
Hello?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand you forgiving somebody one time, but your best friend? Like
you fucking, like, for you to fuck my best friend, I'm not saying it would have to come out of any emotion or anything like that, but, like, nigga, like, you definitely got the knife in my back with that one.
Because in my mind, you've been looking at this nigga for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I done brought this nigga to my house, and now you...
I can tell. Your lips black as fuck.
You own this nigga. Like, get out of here.
Nah, for real. Because, like, niggas, like, you had plenty of time to analyze this specific move that you was, like, taking. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't just, like, wake up and was like, oh, shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, fall victim to the game or no shit like that. You was just like, fuck it, I'm going to just do this today. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, women do the same thing, too. They stupid.
I mean, definitely, they are. I just think
I understand once, like in the beginning, like if somebody do something to you in the beginning or something, like that's different. But
I don't even know how to take that as like forgivable, I guess, because like once you do that shit, to me, it's just like nigga, like you don't really want nothing else. Like you just doing it.
But you really never know when if like somebody really doing stuff like that until.
Like that shit pops out or whatever. But I guess that's why I still pay close attention. You know, like I don't just be like trying to like be all up in motherfuckers' business, but like I do pay attention as much as I can.
Yeah, but I heard this lady. She was talking about her father's kid or I mean her. My bad. I'm kind of doing something. But she was talking about her kid's father or whatever. I'm like, yeah, he buy me this, he buy me that. And somebody got, well, you know what you buy him? What you gonna give him for Father's Day? So I ain't gotta give him nothing. That's a grown man. Be like, but aren't you a grown woman? Yeah, but he better get me something. I'm like, but what if he don't? She's like, well, I ain't gonna be with him. I'm like, but why are you like that? She's like, cause that's a grown man. I'm like, that means nothing.
They really don't, because at the end of the day, the same thing that you looking for, you need to be able to reciprocate in a relationship like that. Because you know, like being double standard and shit like that, it doesn't help. It doesn't go far. Like if you steady just like, oh, what I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do, and not being considerate of the next person is just like what's the point of being with the motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it just sounds crazy.
cause it's
But
just
like we was talking about the women, just think they gotta have sex with you. Bro, I be hungry. Go fix me a damn sandwich.
yeah, like it's more than just sucking my dick and shit like that. It's way more than that.
I know a girl right now that get paid. You be like, hey, let's go out somewhere. You might never know she got paid, and you take your money out, and then she was like, nah, I got it. You know how much I love that? Like I can pay you for this, this, and that. It's like, you know what? I'll buy her something, or I'll buy this or that.
Like that's
What you supposed to do?
yeah, that shit's like super rare though. You know what I'm saying? To have somebody to like just be like, you know what, fuck it, like you ain't
Yeah,
got
like
to.
women be like, women be like, oh, it's supposed to be 50-50. But then it's not really 50-50. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that shit definitely needs to change, but that also comes from who you dealing with. I feel like for the most part, if you dealing with somebody on a moderate basis, um,
and see what's so bad about that is, like, if you want to do it, they'll be like, well, somebody else will, because somebody told me the other day, well, if I don't get my way, I'm just gonna go talk to somebody else. I'm like, okay, well, go do you. Like, that
right.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm.
Like, you see, that's not making me mad. And then they up there mad because I'm not mad. So I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, I think motherfuckers be looking for certain things to get a rise out of you. You know what I'm saying? They'll say shit just to see like where you gonna go with it. And it's just like, bro, like you shouldn't use that type of tactic because like psychologically, I already know you're going that way, and a nigga's gonna put himself in a position not to be wavered by a certain sentence. Because like you, man, I seen some shit Tuesday that was just like, wow, like it just shows how like a female can get under a nigga's skin. So like I'm at this video shoot or whatever, and my partner got a homeboy or whatever, and like I guess his baby mama's outside and having a little altercation with some random ass female that pulls up. And I guess he was just coming outside just to like, check on her and shit like that. But it eventually ends up turning on him, and then it's like, why you invite this bitch over and da 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 da. And he like, I ain't know the bitch was coming. I ain't never invite the hoe. Why would I do some shit like that? And it went from that to the whole like pulling his card and shit like that. And she tried to kick the nigga out and like basically threw the nigga business out into like the whole little group. So, I mean, like we all knew each other, but I don't think everybody knew 100% what was going on in like behind closed doors with them niggas. She was just like, I feel like she was just airing out certain things that she would only say to get a rise out of a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because she was like, oh shit, like, well, you need to go eat that fat bitch pussy to find somewhere else to stay. And like, I could just see the flame in this nigga's eyes when she said that shit. And she just walked off. Like, I think she consciously knew that like it got to the nigga, but
like I know what to say to hurt you, and you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, and it's just like, nigga, if you put your hands on me, nigga, that's gonna become a bigger escalation, and it's something you don't want. But at the same time, like they don't be caring about that shit. They be like, fuck it.
No, they don't care.
Cause she swung on this nigga, bro. Like he was trying to hold the hoe back from trying to like fight the bitch in the car, because the bitch, it was in a back seat, the lights off, like, you know what I'm saying? She not even trying to let her like presence be known type shit. This bitch grabs a bottle off the car and chunks it at the window. Thank God that bitch was plastic, because I'm pretty sure if that shit was like glass and that shit would have broke, them niggas would have got out the car and had a problem. And it's just like he was trying to hold her back from putting herself in a stupid ass situation. Like he was like, nigga, we share a child together. I'm not finna let you do no shit like that. And it went from that to like, oh yeah, like you trying to bring this hoe over here, you trying to protect that whole type shit. And it's just like, nigga, what? Like, you know, if the shoe was on a different foot type shit, like it'd be like, oh nigga, like why you trying to get on her ass? She was just trying to keep you out of, you know what I'm saying, some bullshit. But, you know.
Yeah, right. But yeah, women are just crazy. Like I said, I had one tell me she can talk to whoever she want to talk to, but then get mad when you talk to somebody else. Like, and then find out the reason from that person that she believes in so much, and then still mad. Like, if I tell you, hey, I needed $1 from them, and they say, and I got you, just call me or whatever, and then you call them, you be like, well, why you talking to them? Well, you said you weren't gonna help me.
Right.
Somebody said they was gonna help me, but now you mad. Well, you ain't had to go talk to them. They said they were gonna help me. What was I supposed to do?
Type shit. Nah.
Or be like, or they got that funny thing where they don't want to talk to you, but they want you to talk to them. And then like I said, one of them was like, well, I don't like opening up. I don't like sharing my feelings.
Like, how you expect to get past anything if you don't want to open up? And, like, but you just expect other people to open up to you about shit. You know what I mean? Like, you want?
Yeah, they said, well, I don't open up unless I have to. I'm like, bro, like that's crazy.
Yeah. And then, but these be the same motherfuckers that just like mindedly, well, not open minded, like wholeheartedly, just feel like they deserve, you know, the world type shit. And it's just like, what do you bring to the table? You know, at the end of the day, it's not like, what can you do for me? But it's just like, what can you complement the situation with? Like, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily all like you gotta have this certain like amount of money, certain like social status, or none of that. It's just like, can you benefit us being together as much as you?
Yeah, and then they had like the nerve to tell me, it was like, well, so and so is my babe, but I'm like, well, why don't you go be with them then? Oh, now you taking it too far, but I'm like, but you talk to them, just go be with them, you know, like you got 5 different dudes you trying to talk to. No, I don't talk to 5 different dudes, and then got the position like, well, me and so fell off, me and so fell off, like, bro, like you still trying to talk to 3 dudes, like don't call somebody your baby like, oh, that's my nigga, but that's not my nigga, but I'm gonna talk to 5 other dudes, like don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it like, bro, that's horrible. And then we got in the argument, like, well, why dudes, you know, they get praised for having sex with this girl and doing that with her. But I'm like, I was mad, so I was saying stuff I shouldn't have no business saying. But I'm like, bro, like, that's just how the world is, bro. Like,
I mean, more so like,
your woman's supposed to hold you down or whatever. She ain't supposed to open her legs for the world.
Definitely. But on different side of the spectrum of like why people would praise a dude for fucking, you know what I'm saying, females and shit. Jazz, are you going to sleep? But anyway, fucking.
Him, he talking to his girlfriend.
Nah, I was just trying to pass the sweet. But on the darker side of the spectrum and shit like that, as far as it goes with like men being praised for like having sex with a lot of women, I feel like a lot of the times it's just because, you know, they not in a physical sense, but in a psychological sense, they hold the key to what, you know, life is, and like the ultimate goal for most of society. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things that were amplified and more so cared about in our day. Not even just like,
I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like in the Bible, it says you're supposed to spread your seed as a man. You're supposed to spread your seed, right?
yeah, be fruitful.
So if you and multiply, so if I go out here and have sex with 10 different women and they all get pregnant, and I look at you in the face like, yeah, you my girl, but I'm supposed to spread my seed to the world. Like I shouldn't say it. Like they believe in that Bible, but then when you throw that in them Bible verses, and they mad.
Yeah, most definitely. But that's a part of that shit that like I always like to tell people, like, you can't come at me with, those type of like biblical theologies and then be mad when I throw some simple shit like that on you, because it's just like at the end of the motherfucking day, that's some shit that you supposed to quote unquote believe in. And, people just like to pick and choose out of, their specific, like, religious belief. And I feel like that's pretty fucked up. I mean, I ain't saying like you got to be perfect or nothing like that, but, like, motherfuckers want to throw shade on other ideologies and shit like that for whatever motherfucking reason. And it's just like, you can't be mad at a motherfucker for how they think and react towards the world, because they come from a different side of the fence type shit. You know what I mean? Like people out there. Is not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but people normalize murders and rapes and killings and shit like that. Is because that's what their life is. It's not like they choose to dwell on that shit. It's just like, that's.
I love how women do that though. They want to throw the Bible at you, and then when they're like, "Oh shit, this nigga know a little bit about the Bible," and they get mad at you for knowing what you know.
Yeah, man, and it's just like I mean, personally, like I said, I don't even put my fingers on that shit too much. Okay, I don't even put my fingers on that shit too much, because I know at the end of the motherfucking day, that's not like what I wholeheartedly spend my time on, as far as like belief.
Like I was telling somebody, like women, they like to throw stones and then go hide their hands. Like I didn't do that.
Yeah, most definitely. And it grinds my gears that shit happens, because, me as a person, I like to figure out why you did that shit, and I try to understand the context of what you was doing it under. You know what I mean? Because, like, when you dealing with me per se, like, I'm constantly gonna question it. I'm constantly gonna try to figure out where you're going with it, because you can say the same thing 5 times as a female, but also mean that shit in like 3 different ways. You know what I mean?
Right. Like women to look at you like, you ain't my daddy, and then like, well, why didn't you try to help me, bro? I did try to help you. I told you not to do it in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, but I ain't gotta listen to you.
Right. And and my girlfriend does that shit too. Like it's like sometimes like a little fucking kid. Like, bro, like you ain't gotta do that.
It's like I know a girl right now. Her sister and her sister's boyfriend would talk about her like she a dog. And I'm like, you know me, like just let me get at them. Just let me say something.
Right.
And they're like, nah, they're just gonna cause another problem. I can't fight my own battles. But then they don't be fighting their own battles. They just sit there. Be like, bro, you my sister. You shouldn't talk about me like I'm like, bro, just let me say something.
Right.
It's gonna end the conversation right there. And then they get mad at me. Why you come at me like that? Like I don't know how to handle myself. And you don't. If you did, you would have been ended it.
And you would have handled it the right way. Because a lot of times, I feel like females that engage in shit like that, they like to amplify the situation. You know what I mean? Like they don't like to. It's very few females out there that are really just be like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm gonna try to like, you know what I'm saying, like resolve it instead of like forwarding some negative shit.
Like I could see if I was starting with them, but if they starting with you and you like, bro, I'm minding my business and I'm trying to help you, then you need to at least let me say something.
Yeah.
And then when I was saying, why don't you have my back? I'm tired of trying to have your back. Like I did it over and over again, and now you want me to have your back.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's like the conflicting side of everything, because it's just like we ain't never right. It's always a sense of, nigga, we wrong some form of fashion. It's just like, goddamn, like, If you did say something, you wrong for saying what you said. If you didn't say nothing, you wrong for not saying nothing at all. And it's just like, you know, we just be stuck looking stupid.
They ask you, well, what you think I should do? And then you give them your opinion, or whatever. Like, well, your opinion don't matter to me.
Yeah. Like, nigga, why you even ask me if you ain't really want my opinion?
I tell them in a minute, I'm like, well, you do what you want to do. I said, you don't care. I never said I didn't care. I never said that.
It's just it's pointless when you trying to give somebody true insight that they're asking for, and then they turn around just like, fuck that shit, man. You crazy. Like, nigga, you the one that asked me for the advice. Like,
these niggas TJ and Connor are ass.
We talking about them niggas on 2K?
Yeah, like they can't. I'm not playing defense.
But yeah, man, like overall shit, bro. Like, I try not to get into no shit like that. Like, you know, at first there was like this like part of me that was just like always trying to not necessarily combat what my girlfriend was saying, but more so just be like, nigga, like, I be trying to nip that shit in the bud, but after a while, you just realize that motherfuckers think the way
Like,
they
it's
want
like
to.
it's like they just want stuff handed to them, but then they ain't gotta work with you. They
Yeah.
want to change you and stay the same.
Yeah. You know, I said the same thing. I was like, you want me to do this, that, and the third, but like, what if you changed? And she was just like, my mouth. But I was like, nigga, that shit ain't changed.
Oh, and then what make it even worse is the girls with the brothers. Like with brothers, they be like, bro, like you ain't gonna talk to me anytime. I call my brother. Like if you love your brother, keep him away from me.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
But you ain't gonna do nothing to my brother. I'm like, bro, like bitch, I will smother you in your sleep. Like, what you think I would do to your brother?
Right.
I mean, he do something to me. I do something to him. Like he bleeds just like I bleed.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, one of us gonna get tired, and one of us ain't gonna be here no more.
Nah, for real. And it's just like, you know, for the motherfuckers that love to put they siblings into those type of situations, it's just like, I understand that, you know, you like to protect them and whatnot, but at the end of the day, why was you trying to put them niggas in your negative bullshit?
I can see, you know, if I'm putting my hands on a woman, then they be like, hey, bro, like, you got to quit doing that.
Right.
I'm going to do this and that.
Right.
But if your sister pop off at me, and I'm like, hey, like, calm down.
And niggas
and then
know
they be
how
like,
they
bro,
sister
my
is.
sister ain't got to calm down. You said what?
Niggas be knowing how they sister is, like, personality-wise. Like, they know she like to jump stupid, and yeah, you still gonna take the whole side. Like, nigga be like, oh, yeah, nigga, I know how my sister is, but you still can't be like, nigga, nah, because, like, when you was my age, 9 times out of 10, you was trying to deal with her the same way you dealing with her. Yeah, but, nigga, that's my sister. That's different. Nah, it ain't no different, Wody. It ain't no fucking different, nigga. That's my
Nah, it ain't no different.
It's my motherfucking woman. If anything, nigga, I got more access to this than you do.
Like, yeah, like, y'all may have came from, yeah, y'all might not even came from the same damn vagina, my nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, for real. Like, a lot of these hoes be just claiming niggas as their brother because, like, some of these niggas be friend zoning bitches. Like, that's another thing that, like, I feel like we should talk about.
Yeah.
Niggas friend zoning bitches.
That on another thing. Yeah, we can do that on another thing. That's just crazy.
Hey,
I just thought about
nigga,
that
I got a crazy ass motherfucking topic, like a crazy ass story about that shit, nigga. I swear to God.
But yeah, I don't know. Like people are crazy. Like you can't tell somebody, hey, I don't like you, f you, fuck you, and blah blah blah, and then be like, well, can I have $5? I'm hungry. Nah, I'm gonna look at you like you stupid.
Yeah.
Women do that too.
Yeah. Like, and it fucks me up sometimes because it's just like, nigga, am I supposed to reset, like, my mind frame of how I think about that shit? Because you asked me something different, like, nigga, hell no. Like, yeah, nigga, like, I'm not furious about that shit, but I'm just like, nigga, like, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen again.
Yeah, and then like they like to ask you, you know, start an argument with you today. They ask you the same shit next week. Start another argument just cause.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like, nigga, like, you don't really want no motherfucking peace behind that shit. Like, Like, I understand you looking for clarity, but like, it's a whole different ball game when you out here just motherfucking constantly trying to press the line about some shit that I'm giving you clarification on.
Yeah, they like to push you close to the edge and think like, well, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you what you want. Like, you've been asking for it, I'm gonna give it to you.
I mean, at that point, it's just like, nigga, ain't like there's nothing else to do. Like you're literally asking for this, so it's just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just give you what you need, because like, you're not gonna stop until this moment happens. So we're just gonna take it there, and then after that, it is what it is.
Yeah. So, like, women crazy. Like, with Bill, I don't understand what Bill, like, but like, you just gonna keep taking these hoes back?
And it's just like, nigga, you only, like, your only true, like, reference for saying that shit is that your daddy did that shit. But it's just like, where did that shit get your daddy?
Like, I can understand, like I said, okay, she cheated on you once, okay, whatever, you cheated on her. And then, like, okay, after that, she keep doing it. Like, well, I thought she was on my team. Well, she did it 3 times, it's over.
Not even that, my nigga, but like I said to that nigga, like, there would be something that shows that she not on your team prior to that.
Like, if you are, I don't know, it's just with different people, you know. But I get it, some people do try, and then all of a sudden, you know, they do give up trying.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just be that little thing that you just don't notice. That's why I keep asking, like, why do you think your girlfriend perfect? Because she is. I just in love with her. I'm like, yeah, that's your problem right there.
Yeah, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with that shit, but it's just like, you know, like, what are you really perceiving out of that? Are you saying that shit because of, like, one specific thing, or are you just saying that because you feel completely happy? You know what I mean? Because it's a difference between just, like, being content with, like, sex and just be like, oh, yeah, like that's overall what I want.
Like, yeah, we having sex. I love her so much. I'm like, bro, like, get out of here. You don't love her. You just like her damn pussy.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between lust and love.
Most definitely, you know, and I feel like that. I feel like that line is very, very, very thin. You know, people jump across that hole and do things so loosely off of lust. It's just like, it's funny. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, motherfuckers will really go out here.
I had to tell a friend one time, I said, do you really like that girl, or you just like the idea of her? He was like, what you mean? I'm like, do you really want to be with her, or you just don't want her with nobody else? You know, is she really doing what she's supposed to be doing, or you just like to think, you know, you gonna get some extra stuff out of her? You know.
And what the nigga say?
He had no answer because he was like, damn, I didn't think about it. So.
Damn. And that's crazy. And that's like a lot of motherfuckers out here, you know, like, motherfuckers really not thinking of what they want out of that shit. They kind of just like doing that shit because they see everybody else doing it. It's just like, you gonna look at your life 15, 20 years down the line and be like, damn, nigga, like, I wasted my time doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, women do that too. They be like, damn, let me go get this dude. And they got 3 kids, and then they looking at it like, damn, I should have been with that dude this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And they looking for you when they 40 years old.
Yeah, and it's just like, nigga, you miss me with that bullshit, dog. Like, I feel like not even just like a second option, but more so like, you had too much time to think about that shit. Like, it's cool to, you know, reminisce and be like, oh, different, but it's a whole different scheme when you like, oh man, let me get right because I know this nigga gonna get right type shit, or he already done got right. And you know what I'm saying, I'm in a, like, you using that shit as a rebound tactic versus like, you really want to fuck with that nigga. Like, you ain't fucking with this nigga that ain't got, you know what I'm saying, this type of resume, because you know good and goddamn well, like, the result the other resume brings out, regardless if that's like physically the type of nigga that you into.
Yeah, like Kendrick Lamar said in that song, but bro, you wasn't messing with me when I ain't had this car and that car. Now you see me doing good, and you got your 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, same car note that's overdue. Like, man, get out of here.
Nah, no cap, bro. And I feel like that majorly for real, cause like it's a lot of hoes like that's just like that I went to school with. It's like them bitches be looking for that Captain Saver. Nigga, it's just like damn, bitch. Like, where was all that thinking when you was, you know what I'm saying, fucking and sucking, you know what I'm saying, 30 and 40 niggas.
Like, yeah, like them niggas wasn't doing nothing for you. Now they really can't do nothing for themselves. And now you got these kids and you want somebody to help you. And you see them out here doing good, living my life. Now you want to be a part of that and ruin that? Nah.
Not finna happen. Not finna
Nah.
happen.
Nah. Nah, we coming home about an hour. I think I'm about to end it here. So, anything else you want to say?
I mean, shit, overall, shit, y'all go check out my new songs. Ain't been the same since, and turn it to something on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? It's going up. The video coming soon for Tell Me Why. My nigga just, you know what I'm saying, getting my visuals right. You know what I'm saying? As we speak, he working day and night. Make sure y'all people visions right.
Yeah, I have been tweeting some of it.
Yeah, man. I ain't really
I
been
didn't
able to.
I ain't retweet all of it though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
I
retweet
mean,
all of it.
yeah, bro,
I
you
mean,
ain't got to be honest with you, because like it's times where like I just be posting sporadically because it's just like I get free time to do so. You know what I'm saying? Any other time, like I'm
yeah.
just fucking busy or I ain't got no motherfucking service. So you know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
Like somebody was like, gonna tell me that I only posted the thing on Instagram because I posted on Snapchat too.
Mm.
But they said you only posted that stuff because he got your thing. And I'm like, if he puts it in his video or whatever, how was that? You know, my fault. Like if
Like
he
it's
you know, he
supporters.
be on there. Yeah, like
Why you get an 8 ass motherfucker about it?
yeah, like if he put it on there and he fuck with it, and I fuck with his music, I'm like, damn, nigga, dude got bars, but I like what he's saying. Who cares?
Yeah. Cause it's just like, nigga, like we not paying each other to do that shit, nigga. Like that shit
Right.
is strictly out. Like we like, oh shit, we fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
Like,
cause I really hate the fact that motherfuckers really out there think that shit, fool. Like for real, for any motherfucker that out here that has the perception that we just doing this shit off of like my gang, nigga, fuck you. Like fuck you and the longest dildo and a butt plug, bro. Like, I'm a real
yeah,
nigga.
like, cause you can actually rap now. Like you don't have to agree with everything somebody say, but you know you can actually rap or whatever. And he be on here, he be saying stuff. You know, we don't, like I said, we don't have to agree on everything. But
Nah.
I invite him on here because he knows some shit he talking about.
Yeah, most definitely.
You
And
know,
it's just like a
and like I
nigga
said,
doing a
he can rap.
podcast. A nigga doing a podcast that's just like not everybody's out here. Like not at least the people I know on a daily basis is fucking with no shit like that. And it's something different. And it's just like, nigga,
Right.
you really trying to bring content. You ain't jumping on this hoe trying to, oh yeah, well, this my podcast. You want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot? Like this is not no podcast for caca mamie gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Take your bitch ass to TMZ or something like that if you're looking for that. Like, this is where niggas get into real conversation about actual topics that most of y'all niggas is too pussy to even talk about.
Now we'll talk about Megan Thee Stallion, but we just not like, well, oh, she's a man. Like, no, we're not doing
Yeah, that's a little out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
it.
not gonna front, bro. That ain't no nigga, bro. Trust me,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
ain't no nigga.
but yeah, I'm like, yeah, y'all need to go check him out. He can rap or whatever, and I mess with some of his music. You know, you don't have to like every song somebody put out.
Yeah,
You know, so if you did, then well, then maybe you just
you a
I don't know
fan.
what to call it. Yeah, like I'm a fan of the music. Like hell, I use some of his stuff in my YouTube videos. So
Yeah, it's all.
Not, you know, I'm not,
You're not a hating ass nigga. You appreciate what it is. Like you ain't like, oh shit, nigga. That nigga like Tyrone. Like Tyrone is like the biggest hate lover ever. Like Jesus Christ, that nigga talks so much shit about so many things, but it's just like he loves it. You know what I mean? Like he just loves that shit. Like, that nigga be like, oh, nigga, you not that hard. You don't do this, that, and the third. But swear up and down, he like that. Or like fucking, that nigga Nick cousin, Dorian. That nigga, Dorian will literally be like, yo, nigga, Magic, you fucking ass, bro. You are fucking terrible. Like, nigga, stop shooting the ball. But then as soon as I start stroking that hoe, I ain't even gonna lie, that nigga Magic like that. Like, nigga, what? Keep your same energy, bro. I appreciate it, but keep your same energy. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. All right, we're now. I'm about to end it. So
that's a bad shit. All right, my nigga.
All right. All
right.
This year, with changes to polling places and vote by mail laws as a result of COVID, it's more important than ever to have a plan to vote. Go to ballotready.org and enter your address to make a plan to vote and vote informed. Hey, people, just go out there and vote. Even if you don't agree with everything that's going on right now, go out there and vote. It helps. Peace out. Are you registered to vote? To update or check your voter registration status, go to headcount.org, where you'll find all the information you need to be ready for Election Day. Register to vote at headcount.org. Hey, it's important to vote. It's for a charity, and I believe you people need to go vote. So, hey, when voting day comes, hope to see y'all out there.
Look at the flag. No else, nigga. I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. It really got me tense. Riding round, no tense. I experienced no expense. What I'm against is a miss. Got a young nigga trick. It don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on a song, making sense. And this shit so hard, I ain't talking about it since I was just hustling for the rating. I ain't been the same since. Say you trigger, bigger itching. Get it poppin', diddy poppin'. Run your barrel, you ain't no problem. You microscopic. Look like you niggas not using your logic. You're talking along, turning beats faster. I ain't a pro, I hear you got it. They using your head, listen to process. I'm not a saver, I'm looking for profit. Niggas be plotting, bitches be dotting. Watching my back like you know the time. Best on the moment, they robbing for robbing. No regular nigga, I'm expected. Taking a shot, I know it's contested. Nigga, my mind's a loaded weapon. Drop the curb, no online pressing. Ain't no regret, get in my direction. Buying these sessions are worth the investment. They want me to drop them in level perfection. Question the beat and I'm breaking. Passing the mission, more weight than the metric. Level a nigga just looking for leverage. In that part, and me parts. Somebody please bring me a baby. That is section, fuel discretion. Back from the dead, no resurrection. 10 toes down, I look like begging. I gotta hustle, you better embedded. That was future need a love and affection. I was trying to get a different perception. I want their name, I was neglected. That's why all the time to put us in second. But I'm still the one, nigga, no question. I got the gas, can fill me up. Ain't robbing these niggas, they give it up. Seems like a nigga can get enough. Got coach from 5 like Andrew Luck. We'll ride around tough till we rise up. Never let a tough time humble us. I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. Shit really got me tense. Riding round, no tense. I ain't sparing no expense. What I'm against is the miss. Got a young nigga trick. It don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on a song, making sense. Then this shit so hard. I ain't talking about it since I was just hustling for the rate. And I ain't been the same since. 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 I rap for niggas that's like me. Am I crazy? I might be. Ain't have to give it by a snake to recognize that they shicey. I don't get hot to forget, but nigga, please don't remind me. traumatized, watching it fly. You know what they do to your psyche. Chopper sting like the ice, so I'm moving precisely. I give two shits about a bitch. Don't care if niggas don't like me. I'm just dope for the pain, take it in vain like an ivy. I ain't worried about no front of all them niggas behind me. I'm like Iron Mike, writing on a black man's plight. It's never too tired to fight, trying to see what God feels like. Please, I'm leaning just for reaching, something dropped in the Sprite. This a perfect relief, nigga, this a green light. I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. Shit really got me tense, riding around no tense. I experienced no expense, what I'm against is a myth. Got a young nigga drenched, it don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on a song, making sense. Been a shit